Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. We are here at the penultimate round for the Radical SR10 Championship from Thruxton. It is round 12. It is Simon Edwards' pick. There was some confusion going into the vote because last season's winner wasn't here. He gave it to a teammate, then he went to a poll, and then it came out that Simon Edwards picked Thruxton on that one. But it is going to make no difference, I don't think, on the points on the board because Edwards is out in front on 420. Paul LeMay on 377 with Luke Crowley 354 and Gonzaga on 341. They're the top four fighting for the championship here this evening. Well, not the championship, but fighting for second, third and fourth. So we'll see how that one goes further on from there. And David Rollison, Phil Glover, Michael LeMay, Graham Matthews and Jamie Bird, and everybody else has not really made much of inroads into this season. Thruxton, well, it's my local circuit. It's about 45 minutes up the road from me, 2.356 miles, 3.791 kilometers in length. 1968, believe it or not, was the original when it was built, and it was very, very interesting indeed. In the early 1950s to 52, it literally still ran up the runway. It was only in 68, which is where we're at now, that the current configuration has not changed. Before that, there was some different variations that looked very, very random of Thruxton, and one of them went up and down the runway. So I'm glad they have come to this side of this circuit, this layout here as well. Fastest circuit in the UK, let's not forget that. Why is it the fastest circuit of the UK? Well, I'm going to jump on board and I'm going to show you. It is from this right-hander. We've got one more little bit of a kink. We're going to look for the right-hand curve there as well. Then we're going to go to the left. Now, this is where we hit the fast bits. We're going to lift. Get the rotation, aim for the late apex. Now we're going to go. Now this is it. Full flat, full beans, full peg to the right-hand side. Aim it at the tyre wall. Let it drift. Open it up a little bit to the drift to the left-hand side. And we're topping north of 160 miles an hour. Full flat in an SR10. Then we're going to go hard on the brakes at the 50 pull. We're going to look for the input through the right, through the left, through the right again. Be careful of the off tracks. And that is why it is one of the fastest laps in the UK. It was absolutely mental. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Jim Cunningham, who's coming along for this wild ride as we're in qualifying at the moment. Jim, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here. This is my first trip to Thruxton, and I have to say that ride with Simon Edwards, with you commentating it, gave me a good feeling of what this track is like. This thing looks very interesting, man. Fast, high speed, sweeping corners. I love it.
Yep. Lots happening here as well, and it's a great circuit. I've been there in IRL. I've watched BTCC's touring cars go round it. That was very interesting indeed, but I think this one overall is going to be an exciting one. Edwards at the top, Paul LeMay not too far back, Seth Brown sitting in third with Graham Brown in fourth, then Gonzaga, Buson, Bird, Crowley, Glover, Matthews. It's all very, very tight at the top here, and this could be wild. It could be absolutely wild here as well, Jim. I think, yeah, all hell's going to break loose.
Well, I'll tell you what, they need to keep their hands on Simon Edwards. This seems like a track that if he gets cut loose a little bit, he'll be gone.
Mm-hmm. I do agree. I think he will absolutely be gone as well if they give him half a sniff. It's going to be a follow Simon Edwards procession, but I think there's a lot of people in here who is going to be out of fight, one of them being Paul LeMay. I think this is going to be very, very exciting to see. And we haven't got long left in practice. Graham Matthews got some greens on the board. He's coming over the line as well. The interesting thing about this circuit is you can stand from where Graham Matthews has come from. You can stand all around this side of the circuit, all up here on the left-hand side. You can stand around that banking and you go up the hill. See the hill on the left-hand side there? That's the slope you walk up. And then basically you can go right the way round to the end. Now, one of the interesting things is when you get to about that's where you have to stop. You cannot go the rest of the circuit. All of this is non-pedestrian, non-spectators. Can't stand it. You'd think they would because they've got a load of grass, but they can't stand it here. You're all the way around here, no standing at all. You're normally looking at a big screen, or you just see the top of the cars go whizzing round. Oh, that's not a way of doing that. And again, all the way down here, that's where it hits television crew, marshals on the left-hand side, and you can see the first stadium there. That's where the seating and the standing starts. There's a big old grandstand on the right hand side full of private boxes and God knows what else, but yeah, this is it basically all the way through. It's a great circuit to go to. The atmosphere is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this place looks like it would be fun, and I love all the grass hills that you can kind of like bring your own lawn chairs or blankets or whatever, and kind of, you know, almost like like a festival or something, like and sit out there. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, you sit up on the banking. That's the runway strip in the middle. As I said, it's still there, still used. There is an airfield that still uses it. Obviously, the drivers can't drive up it because they will get disqualified. Trust me, OGRL tried the other day and it didn't work. Simon Edwards is in first with Paul LeMay, Seth Brown, Graham Brown. Gonzaga in fifth, and Buson, Jamie Bird, Luke Crowley, Phil Glover, and Graham Matthews. Bit of a short grid here this evening. Don't forget, guys, if you are sat at home and you want to get yourself involved, the Discord link down in the description below. Come and have some fun in the SR10s. We will be starting again after week 13, which will take us up to the 20th of this month. Just got to wait for final confirmation, and then we will be up and running again. So if you want to get yourself involved and come and have some fun in the SR10s, please do so. Join the Discord, all links down below. Any problems, give me a shout and I will get a link for you, but I'm pretty sure they are all there. Heat 1.
So
go on.
No, I was going to say right before they jump all on the grid here, the one thing we didn't really talk too much about is third and fourth place in this championship is definitely up for grabs between Luke Crowley and George Gonzaga, and right now I believe Crowley has a slight lead over George, so that'll be interesting to watch here as we get going.
Yeah, it definitely will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1 is green, green, green. And we're going to have 14 laps of action. Simon Edwards got away right at the beginning. Paul LeMay, Seth Brown side by side there. Gonzaga in the mix. Graham Brown, Buson, Jamie Bird at the same time. Simon Edwards takes the lead. The whole shot into turn number 1. Through the left-hander we go. Then we're going to go right. It's going to be the first run through first to chicane. That's where we're going to know all the people that have practiced where the off-tracks are. Because if they don't, they are going to have slow down the days. So watch for the cars to pull to the left-hand side on the start-finish line, because I can guarantee you, if they've got off tracks, that's where it's going to happen. But Edwards out in front to open up.
Yeah, that was, of course, Simon got a great start again. That's not uncommon for him. It looked like LeMay and Seth Brown were going to be able to hang on to him there, but he's starting to creep away from him already. They're going to have to really get it going here to stay with him today. This is a Simon Edwards kind of track.
Yeah. It is. Through the chicane they go. Let's see who comes out. Who's going to have the problem? Is anybody going to have a problem? Who's going to have to slow down? Oh, there's one in the background. Jamie Bird, first victim. Knew it was coming. Somebody somewhere was going to get a slow down on the opening lap, and it was Mr. Bird. He's dropped him all the way down. Paul LeMay sitting in second place at this moment in time, and here we go through the right-hander now of Campbell, coming into Cobb through Seagrave. Now we've got this fast run curb on the right-hand side. Open it up. There you go. That's your apex. Off you go again in through the left-hander of Noble, and then this long looping right-hander of Goodwood. Slight little dab at the throttle, and then it's just go, go, go. Pointing at the tyre wall. Coming up here. Open it up, Paul. Open it up. There you go. Pointing at the wall. Bang. Straight through. Absolutely love this circuit. It's epic.
You can hear that you love this circuit in your voice when you talk about it. I've done a lot of races with you, and I can definitely hear how much you really do love this circuit.
Oh, bro, this is the best track on iRacing by far, by none. I've watched GT3s, the SR10s, SR8s, everything raw around here, and no matter what goes around here, the action is incredible. And yeah, would I like to see more cars on the grid? Absolutely. But Luke Crowley, hello James, on his dashboard. I didn't see that.
That's funny.
Hey Torpedo, hi Mum, he's on TV, so there we go. He's Ghost, hell yeah, stoked for another rad race, absolutely mate. This is going to be just an absolute, the thing I'm worried about, the only one thing I'm a little bit worried about is we're going to have this draft train F1 DRS kind of effect. The problem is they can make it through on each other, but you've got to be big and brave. You've got to be really wanting to go into this chicane late. You've got to really get the run up through turn one and coming into the right-hander and Campbell. This is all that matters. This chicane, I did MX5s here 3 weeks ago, I think it was. Every lap I got to slow down. I didn't learn. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, they couldn't teach me anything because I got to slow down every single lap. The only good thing is the MX5 is it's not very fast, Jim. So I managed to get it off by the time I got through this chicane just by going a little bit slower, which didn't always please the people behind me.
So, in your experience here, the main passing zone is the club chicane. Is there really any other place that you can put a move on somebody?
You can use any part of the circuit, right? You can use it, but you've got to make sure that you can get it done correctly. Is that turn one, that club chicane the main point? Probably in the run up from up through club, up through Allard into Campbell, But like now, if Gonzaga lifted, he didn't need to lift. He could have pulled that into the inside. Now he's going to go full bore. He's going to pull in with a draft. He should go to the right-hand side. There you go. There goes Mike Bousson on our right there. Here he comes into the chicane. Now he's got to bury this. They're not going to go too wide. That's just crazy. You'll never make it through. Gonzaga did make it through, and he did get the job done over Bousson. But this is it. Now Bousson could come back at him. He goes through Allard. He lets it open up. He's got to look for the run and get to the right-hand side. Otherwise, Gonzaga's going to leave him there and just leave him hung out, and Bousson can't get there. So they can get it into here, but you need a clean run out of club. You need a clean rub up through Allard, and then just to make sure that you can get it through Campbell. But at the moment, you can use any part of this circuit, Jim, but probably that main one is going to be down into the final.
Yeah, it's interesting. I can see where Campbell, going into Campbell and Cobb, you could that would be another, probably the next, what would look to be the better passing zone. But club is built for passing, except for the fact that the off tracks are so tough there.
Yeah. They are. That's the thing. They are really tough, and you've got to be very, very aware, especially within iRacing, because if you go, you can see Bousson moving around now. He comes in, you can't take much of the entrance curb here, but you can take a little bit of that. You take any more than that, you're on for a slowdown. And it looks like Gonzaga's got a really bad run coming out. Bousson's going to get him up through Allard, and he did get him there as well. Bousson got the pass down over Gonzaga, but Gonzaga struggled to come out of club. That's the thing. If you bump it, you're unsettling the car and you're not really going anywhere. And if you make it cleanly, great, but it's not the slowest route, or it's not the fastest way through by going through clean. And if you go through any harder than what you hoped you would end up going through, you could end up with a slowdown. So it's like, I don't know, it's like playing Russian roulette, what you're going to get every time you go through there.
So I would imagine that this style of car being light and kind of light and a little whippy, and it's a momentum car. These cars can, they just carry most of their speed around this track. So it's probably quite a bit different driving style depending on what you're driving here. Like I would imagine a GT3 would be a bit different the way you drive this track in something different. Is that correct? Yeah,
OGRL, when they come around here the other day, because they stupidly said to me, JP, pick a track, so I picked Thruxton.
I knew that.
I decided to send all the OGRL cars around here. Everybody said it. They had a great time. They really enjoyed it. But it's just hard work. They were going for 50 minutes or 55 minutes solidly with a pit stop. So, of course, then we had the added issue of, I think we had like 30. Hey, Bousson!
Wow, what happened there? Did he just get on? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went past the Astro. He caught the little bit of a knobbly curbs, and unfortunately for Buson, he has gone off. Phil Glover's just lost a place to Jamie Bird. And so they all don't go any further than that. Don't go any further than that. So they all said they had a great time, but they just had to work hard because they were doing lots of laps. You know, that's the thing. It is a short circuit, but literally they're labelled the fastest circuit in the UK, and it is fast, dude. I've seen superbikes go round here as well. British superbikes.
Oh my goodness!
I watched BTCC go round here last season. It was insane.
I bet in person a superbike race would be a blast here.
Oh, dude, they have got kahunas of size of melons. Dude, I saw somebody come off, and we were here. I'll show you where we were. We were on the hill on the left-hand side there, just going up onto the main verge, and we were up there. Just there on the left by the corrugated fence, and a bike come down here. They hit another bike, and he ended up in that tire barrier. It was insane, bro. This action at this track is absolutely epic. And if you haven't raced here, get a car, go out for a blast, because you will have the best fun of your life. No better than an SR8 or SR10. I think the GT3 might be a little bit heavy, but go for a W13. Take it round here, see what happens.
I can't even imagine that.
Oh, can you imagine? It would be absolutely mighty.
They've obviously never used this for anything like Formula One.
No,
you know.
Never. You get the old classics. Minis run round here as well. And some of the older classic cars are slower ones, but yeah, never Formula One or anything like that. It's never, as far as I'm aware, and this is where I read back in the history now and find out that it has done Formula One in some point.
Right. No, that's possible, 1 year or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, George.
Oh, Mr. Gonzaga. What did you do to this? Man.
Oh.
On the throttle too much. Got the car sliding.
He really did a good job saving that, actually.
Yeah. I'm checking for it. I don't think they have done Formula One. In fact, I'm 999% sure. Formula 2 made Thruxton an annual pilgrimage every Easter weekend, and that stopped. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it hasn't, but there you go. If anybody knows any different, I'm just saying, let me know on that one.
Yeah.
Glover and Bird in the background.
Post it in the comments. That'd be fun if anybody's got any knowledge like that. I'm excited about this track. I want to get a car and go race something here now. I wish I'd have got with the OGRL guys Sunday and race those GT3s here.
Yeah. So in 1993, Formula One World Champion drove a demonstration run in a Williams FW15. That was. A lot of demonstration runs. Formula 2 meetings. Other than that, it's touring car, British GT Championship, British Formula 3, GB3, superbikes, everything else. But yeah, it's done demonstrations. I can't ever see it. It's not safe enough for Formula 1, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They would probably require a lot more fencing or guardrails and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. The good thing about it is there's lots of runoff. Lots and lots of runoff. So they can, the Formula 1 cars can drive for ages until they actually hit anything. You're going to get a slowdown. You keep going out that far, mate. You need to be a little bit careful there, Birdie.
He's pulling a James Parfitt. He's already not going to learn. He's going to keep doing it. He's already gotten one.
Yeah, dude, I had to slow down every lap. Every lap. Did not like me on that last corner in the MX-5. Graham Matthews was getting close to Buson, is now unfortunately backed away a little bit. Gonzaga at the moment has got Bird in behind with Phil Glover. 3 laps to go. Be careful, because that's where Buson span. They are taking a little bit of liberties. They've got to be a little bit more careful. Coming into the right-hander now. This is where the opening session starts of pure flat-out racing. Gonzaga running wide again. They are pushing the boundaries there, Jim. They could be in trouble soon.
Yeah, you could see that's a recipe for disaster. High speed and your outside loaded tire gets in the grass. That's a recipe for disaster right there.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is here.
So one thing I've noticed after George had his little almost spin and save, now Luke Crowley's ahead of him. And of course, we're talking about third and fourth in the points. And as long as Luke's ahead of him, he's safe. So at this point, that was a beneficial move for Luke for sure that George had that little half spin.
Yeah. Oh, through the left-hander, watch the right. Bird's going to close in now. Graham Matthews has had a moment all on his own. Paul LeMay is coming under pressure from Seth Brown. Seth's getting a little bit closer.
Oh, Seth is giving him fits there. They're under a half a second now.
Yeah, you can make up so much time through that right-hander. Through Village and Church, you can make up so much time. And he has done that. He's got a
look
great
at this.
run. Is Brown going to look up the inside? He's going to try it here. LeMay's going to, you've got to give it up. Look for the exit. He hasn't looked for the exit. Paul LeMay, Seth Brown goes through, gets the job done. Birds over Gonzaga doing the same thing as well. Do you know Cota, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay, so turn one at Cota, you can either take that very wide line or take that tighter inside line.
Yeah.
That corner's the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cota's my home track.
Yeah, so if we can get two people together, please, can you stop fighting and just close up so I can show Jim? You'll see that Bird when he got the overtake done on Gonzaga, basically, Gonzaga's gone to open it up to the left-hand side. Bird's taken the tighter line. See, Gonzaga's arc is a lot different. And that's why he got the run after on Bird, because Bird had to tighten it up, going through it to get the overtake done. So it's a bit like Cota. If you're going to run it wide, look for the geezer who's going to stick his nose up your bum on the inside, because you want to be a little bit careful. So that can happen here as well. They can end up opening it up, going and somebody nipping underneath and not seeing him, and bang, they go into each other.
Oh,
so,
George.
Yeah,
did you see George? Yeah, he had almost all four tires off the track there.
Yeah. Final lap.
He's in trouble.
Oh, he's cooked. He has cooked the tires. He's got to slow it up a little bit for Gonzaga, otherwise he's going to be in trouble from Glover. There's the little white man. There's the pit lane entrance. We can walk over you walk over it as well. When you get pit passes, you walk straight across over the start finish straight, which is absolutely epic. You feel like, and then you go for your little parade around the pit lane. Don't get me wrong, pit lane ain't very long. And if you've got a multi-stacked series, so you've got BTCC supported by the Porsches or the Minis, you then end up having to go behind the pit box because that's where they've stuck them all. So, yeah, it's a very, very tight circuit. Simon Edwards is going to come up. He's going to take the victory in race number 1. Edwards gets the win. Great job from him. Absolutely run away with it. Simon Edwards over the line. There he is. It's the waving of the Barney. Job done for Edwards. Seth Brown comes over in second place, and Paul LeMay grabs third. So good job from all of them. What's happening down here with Glover and Gonzaga? Oh, Phil. There you go. And then we've got Buson and Matthews. Buson never really recovered from his incident early on. So
well, this doesn't seem like the kind of track that you can. It would be hard to recover from, because any incident you have, everybody else is moving at such a high rate of speed the whole time, that you develop a big gap when you have a screw up like that,
Yep. You are right. But let's
go ahead. Sorry.
Why is it giving me the championship points? Give me the results. What are you doing? Hello, behave yourself. Okay, oh my God, what's it doing? There we go. Thank you. Simon Edwards is your winner of heat number 1 with Seth Brown and Paul LeMay. Graham Brown in 4th, then Luke Crowley, Jamie Bird, George Gonzaga, Phil Glover, Mike Boosel, and Graham Matthews. Right, Jim, what was you going to say?
No, I was just going to ask you, is Thruxton known for anything like a campground party, infield, any of that kind of, does it have like a history of, just like partying, like Sebring, the infield at Sebring is, known for its fun time. You go out there and you camp and you do the weekend and all that. Is Thruxton have anything like that going on?
Yes. but you're
okay.
outside of the track.
Right. Right.
See that? Oh, that might be a good point. Now, see that field in the background?
Yeah.
Behind the circuit? That's where you're parking. And then behind... let's pick up on Seth Brown, actually. I might be able to show you better. So where Seth is coming out now, behind here, there's another field, and that's where you camp.
Okay.
So the infield isn't a used camping area.
Right,
it's all behind here as well. All up there you can camp, and then it stops probably just on the edge of that tree line, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can't go anywhere else after that. So, you know.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat place. I definitely want to go get a car, something, and find some official racing here or something and go do it.
Oh, dude, get an SR8 or SR10. You know,
yeah, that would be fun.
Go for a blast. Get an AI race. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, it looks fun. It just looks like a fun track to drive.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is. It is. You'll have the best time of your life. Absolutely great time. So there we go. David Rutherford, a great race. It was a great race as well. I enjoyed that. Looking forward to race number 2 now, as the grid will be coming up.
Yeah, that was the thing about this place is go ahead. I'm sorry.
Graham Matthews is your winner with Mike on pole position. With Mike Bousson, Phil Glover, George Gonzaga, Jamie Bird, Luke Crowley, Graham Brown, Paul LeMay, Seth Brown, and Simon Edwards, the last on the grid. So, well, hold on once more, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be green very, very shortly, as everybody is on the line, even the last place man, Mr. Bousson. Lights are going to be coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Race 2. It's green. 24 laps. Gonzaga didn't make it. He's in pit lane.
No.
Oh, George, he didn't make it. Bousson out in front. Glover sitting in second. Where's Graham Matthews gone at the moment? He's all the way down the back as well. And unfortunately for Graham, didn't get up the start line there.
Wow. Yeah, he's lost 7 spots right there.
Yep. All the way down the order now for Matthews, Bousson and Glover trying to go side by side. Bird in there, Crowley in there. Bird hits.
Oh,
Phil!
no! Phil!
Where you gone? Oh, little tyre barrier. A smack on the side from Jamie Bird. And that was it for him. Now Bousson and Bird for the first time running down now. Through Church they go, on through Brooklands, down into Club. Simon Edwards in 4th, up 6 places already. Great job from him. But you can see now, you know, Glover and Bird a little bit close. And then unfortunately they made contact. Seth Brown and Paul LeMay were side by side going through Club as well. Seth bounced the inner curb, but Bousson leading the way after lap number 1, and we've got 24 to go.
Yeah, that was a little hip check there by Jamie Bird sent Phil flying, man. You know what's weird is it looked like George got on the grid and then popped off, maybe to adjust something or fix something that he, you know, or something, and he didn't get back in time. That was kind of crazy.
It looks like he almost went to change something, didn't it? And that's the problem. He just didn't get back on. He didn't realize Mike was going to get on. This was going into lap number 1. This is Graham Brown on the outside. And he goes up the inside of LeMay, gets a little bit of contact from behind, unfortunately, and that all goes wrong. And then we've got Phil Glover a little bit further down the line. He's battling with Bird side by side, and then they just make side by side contact here. And unfortunately, Phil goes off into the underworld, auditioning for Stranger Things and the Upside Down. So off he goes, Phil Glover there. But great battle still looming. Edwards up 2 spots, sitting in second, up 8 spots by the end of lap 3. Incredible.
Yeah, it's Simon. You know, he does some incredible things. I tell you what, you'd be a school to ride around in a car with that guy here, because he's so famous for kind of like never putting a tire wrong. And this is the kind of track that if you can go without putting a tire wrong, you can really fly at this place.
Yeah, on board with Bousson. There is Edwards. You can see the difference between lifting and braking. Bird was braking, Edwards was lifting, and then using the natural mechanical grip of the SR10. And by the end of, well, not even by the end, Bird's now going to go for it again. Are they going to make contact? They're not. Oh, edgy. Edwards is going to go in deep here. Bird can't stop this. Nope. Through he goes. Edwards takes the lead, and he's gone from 10th to 1st by the end of lap 3. That was asking for a clash.
Wow.
It was very tight. But Bird's going to look at come up on him as well. He's got the run up on the inside. Bird's not giving it up here, opening him up on him. You've got to decide, you're going to go defend the inside. If you leave it open, oh, he's left it open. Buson having a go. Paul LeMay sneaking up the inside of Crowley.
Oh!
You're right there, mate.
Yeah, Paul almost clipped Buson there, and I tell you what, every time Buson goes through that section where he spun in the first race, he hangs those tires off the track there every time, and I'm just waiting to see him do it again. He's pushing the limit there so far. Look, oh, he didn't this time, but he has every other time he's went through there.
Yep, definitely. Now Brown's coming up to the back end of Crowley. Over the curve, over the off the run. Gonzaga's up there as well. But at the moment, it's going to get very, very tight, very, very fast here. 20 laps to go.
So where Jamie just ran off right there and went a little wide, is that not a slowdown there? Because they seem to go pretty wide there, like off the track, and it didn't seem like they get a slowdown there.
What, coming out the exit of the chicane?
No, it's before you get into the chicane. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's around Brooklands or Church, because it all happens so fast. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
All right, here we go. Brown now through the right-hander of Seagrave. Gonzaga in behind. You can see the front four breaking away. Jamie Bird leading the way through Goodwood. He's going to come and get the run through Village here. And lets the car drift out a little bit. Now you've got to pull it back in all the way around. Get it in. And there you go. He's on the line once more. Pointed at the tyres. Open it up now as well.
Right there.
No, it's not.
There.
LeMay will get an off track, but he won't get a slowdown.
Okay.
Now Bird again. This is Edwards' opportunity. Nope. Bird goes defensive. That's going to jeopardize his exit for the way out of here. Still managing to hold on. Edwards putting him under pressure. Don't forget, Edwards has already really wrapped up the championship here. Come on, Luke, hold it together. Well, he's under pressure from Seth Brown. Brown's closing him up there. But as these guys continue to fight.
Buson's got a nice run going here.
Yeah, he's actually up there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And he's hanging right on Simon's rear end here, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah, I think the draft is hanging on to his. He's playing a lot of favours for him here, you know, because once he gets in, Edwards actually had to break them, but you can see the difference here. He's opened up so much gap again. This is the moment here. You can hit this full speed if you're big, brave, and your kahunas are made of steel. Watch, he's just going to close in. And that's the thing, so many times you don't realize how much grip's on the outside of that circuit that will allow you to run that corner full speed. Through the right we go, through the left, here he goes once more, bounces the... I thought Bird was on, but he's gone there. He slid up a little bit. Buson's still sticking in behind him here, Jim, but it's getting very exciting indeed.
Yeah, here comes Paul LeMay. He's closing up from behind. You see it, and you look at the distance, and you think, oh, he's still a little ways back. But then you look at the timing screen, he's like, a half a second back because this track's so fast.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What kind of speeds are they running around here? The whole thing, like the low end, what do they get, like 120 or something?
Yeah.
Besides the chicane.
We'll have a look. You see that 159, 130, 120 going into the right-hander of Goodwood.
Yeah.
They'll top 165. Buson might even get a little bit faster than that because of the draft scenario. Somebody's just run off in the background. Crowley's just gone off the side of the circuit, took a little bit of grass. But you can see Buson under this draft and Edwards in between it. Now, Edwards runs no wing. So he's topping out at 170. Looking on the inside line, Bird still holding on there. Buson's still there. I do wonder if the lion that is Simon Edwards is playing with the broken gazelle and playing with his food at the moment, because there's been a couple of opportunities where Edwards could have gone through and didn't. But, you know, that's why it's fast, Jim, because apart from that chicane, you're not below 100 miles an hour, give or take.
Wow, yeah. This place looks so much fun. And you can tell by the way they're driving, they're having a good time out there.
Yeah. Oh, bird. Oh, birdie. Got a bit of a slide on.
He's hanging on, though. Oh, here comes Simon up the... Oh, no.
Yeah, I do wonder if Simon's playing a little bit.
Probably.
Playing with his food.
That's got to be more fun than driving around out there by yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
He's already got the championship locked up. Why not have a little fun, you know?
Yeah. Here he goes. He's alongside. Is this where he's going to make his move? Has he got the pace? Bird again. Oh, no. Ooh. They're going to try side by side. None of them make it work. LeMay spun.
Oh, LeMay spun.
Bird again on Edwards. Oh, Paul, did you just get scared?
I think he did. I think he reacted, and yeah, I think that's what happened.
Oh, he did, Paul. You should have let it play out, mate. You should have let it play out.
Yeah, he reacted to what was going on before it happened.
Mm-hmm. He stamped on that throttle, tried to stop it, and didn't, and then just couldn't make it work. Crowley and Weir Brown, he's fighting out. Further down, Crowley in 5th, up 1 place. Gonzaga down 2. Edwards up 8. There is the gainers and losers on your left-hand side. You can see Matthews just plummeted at the start. I don't know what went on, but whatever went on for Graham Matthews, he just literally dropped. But this track is fun. You can see the cars in front all going full bore on board. You can see the amount of work that Seth Brown's having to put in here. He's looking at the inside of Bird. Ah, birdie.
Ooh.
Ah. Oh my God, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. I thought that was going to be a big one. I thought Brown was going to get it in. Look at the wheel wobble. And that's just from bumps. That isn't him, wheel wobbling it. That is just to try and keep this car on the track. Buson's now out in front. He's capitalized on the Edwards Bird side by side. Robin going into club. Over you go, Seth. Put the power down. Look for the curb on the right-hand side. Run that curb on the right-hand side. Open it out. Now turn. And in he goes. Buried it straight in that corner. Now through the right-hand or a Goodwood, slight little lift, get it, lifted, accelerate, and off he goes. This is, oh dude, I love this circuit. You can go round here. I'd go round here in a Tesco shopping trolley. It would be absolutely amazing. But I mean, Dad pushed me from behind or something.
Funny you say that. I went to the local grocery store the other day, and they had this massive shopping trolley, as you call it.
Right. Sorry, Jim, we just got very wide.
No, that's good. Good.
Bird
Look at
takes
that.
2. Bird just got both of them.
That was a beautiful move right there.
Jamie Bird,
oh no, he's gone.
No, you tipped him, Simon, you big bad bully. No.
Oh.
Oh, bang. I'd be stood on that bank cheering now because there's a car below me taking pictures. Oh, Crowley in the main.
Oh, my
God.
Whew. That was a quick, hard lick right there.
Crowley makes a mistake here. Oh, him and Buson had a moment. And then LeMay comes and just... decided he's had enough of Luke Crowley. There's all of a sudden, he just comes across, opens it up, bang. I like the fact that Crowley's been in 2 collisions. The other guys are off the track, and there's Crowley just carrying on like nothing happened. It's all right.
Right.
I got this. Don't you worry, boys. My car's fine.
Okay, so back to what we were talking about earlier with the championship. Now Gonzaga is 3 places ahead of Luke Crowley. Is that enough to make up the difference in the points championship to jump him? That's what we're going to have to watch.
No, well, he is currently, where is he? He's 13 behind from that one. So obviously Gonzaga up one place from where he started in race number 2. So he finished in 6th, I think it was, for that one. So don't even rely on me to try and do maths. Ewan's normally the maths king. He normally deals with the maths. So I don't like the maths. So in race number 1, Gonzaga in 6th would have scored 15. And Crowley, who is exactly the same place as he started. He finished in 5th. So he would have got 16. So that would have been a point gained. And then in race number 2, Gonzaga's in pit lane.
Oh, what happened there?
So that's going to mix it up.
Well, that killed it right there.
Yeah, and now Luke Crowley's back in front. So it really doesn't matter. After I just spent
I
just spent 5 minutes trying to do maths, it really didn't make any difference. Why is everybody attacking Crowley? I think he started it, Dave. Dave, I mean,
Dave's a big Luke fan. He's a big Luke Crowley fan.
Yeah, but there are times when you got to admit, bang. I don't think Buisson caused that one, Dave. Yeah.
Luke did have his elbows out a little bit there, didn't he?
You reckon? He had him out that much, mate. He elbowed him in the face and gave him a broken nose.
Like a bully in a schoolyard, huh? Taking his lunch money.
Yep, stealing his lunch money, nicking his pants and hanging his shoes over the aerial with his shoelaces. So there we go. Crowley and Buisson back together. Let's hope they make this better than they did the first one. Graham Brown's in there. Now, I'm sure if Brown... Oh, he's in his position, actually. Brown's in 3rd. Okay, maybe Luke started it. He did. A bully got what he got deserved on that one. So... Still here, these 3 back together again. Oh, Buisson got it wrong. Crowley sucked him right behind him. I do wonder whether or not Luke gave him back the position there, because even Luke, when we spoke to him, what was it, last week, I think it was, turned around and said he's had a bit of a stinker. You know, the second half of the season hasn't gone necessarily quite all right for him. So
right.
I do wonder whether or not Crowley would have waited for Buisson to let him go through, because he kind of seems sort of, you know, a very gentlemanly man. But I'll tell you one thing. Don't be too nice, mate. You can't play, you know what I mean? Can't be too nice. Here we go. Down now.
Seth, I'm just looking at the timing and scoring here. Apparently, Seth Brown is all over Simon up front.
Yeah. He's 1/10 back. There he is. Steady. He can open it up a little bit more. You see the difference between Seth's line and Simon's line?
Yes.
Now you go narrow. He doesn't have to lift there. He can come out of that full throttle, I think. Or not full throttle, but on the throttle. Now he needs to lift. Let's just have a listen to a lap a minute. Let's just give you an idea of what they're doing. I'm going to shut up for a change. Of times he's feathering that throttle in through that long right-hander. You know, there's a couple of times where he's completely off the, you know, he's proper feathering it to make sure he can get it sticking and holding. So, yeah, lots of Seth Brown doing a great job. But I can tell you what, Crowley's in with Graham Brown and Mike Buisson. And these guys are continuing to fight. Crowley's just set the fastest lap at a 1:05.50 there, Jim, as well.
After being involved in 2 accidents, and the rear end of that car is stepping out all over the place. And he's still running the fastest lap of the race.
All right, if you're going to pick a fight, don't pick it with a bigger boy. You know what I mean? And I can't really say Mike's big, to be honest. I met him in real life. He's about 5'8" and, you know, about as wide as a matchstick. So... He's definitely not on the upper echelons of width there, Jim. He's not a Jim Cunningham size man.
That's what I was waiting for that. I got a leg that wide.
Yeah, well, Mike and his bald head is that wide. Let's just put it that way. He's probably got a wider head than he has a waistline for Mo Busan. But Crowley now going up alongside Graham Brown. Just going to turn my speaker back down again because I've just blasted my ears off. And Crowley trying to go through here. Brown on the defense. Coming into the right-hander. Crowley cannot clear him at the moment. Through the left. Is he going to get it right here? On the throttle we go. Let's see what you do on the pedal. Stay off that. Lift. Go. Go. Is he going to feather this? Do you see with Crowley, he lifted mid-corner and then went, but he went in faster. Seth Brown lifted at the beginning of the corner, but got the exit faster. So for Crowley, if he's going to lift, he needs to lift just a little bit earlier. And you will see that he'll be able to make it, a little bit faster. Brown and Edwards side by side at the moment here as well.
Look at this. This is amazing. Look at him. That's Seth. That's the best run I've seen out of Seth Brown all year.
Yep. Through to Goodwood. Here we go. Long run now. This is where he's going to close back in again. We're on lap 18 of 24. 6 to go. Believe it or not, it's thick and fast.
Wow. Where did those 18 laps go? It seems like we just started this.
We did 18 minutes ago because they're doing minute 5 lap times.
Well, that's true.
Brown.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Steph's taking the lead. Steph Brown is taking the lead. Is Edwards going to come back at him?
I think Simon's going to say, no, you're not.
Yep. Not this time. I think even Seth might come in and say Simon was quicker, he was playing with me, but still.
Either way, still.
Yeah, as long as you're having great fun. So, for him, fair play to him on that one.
Yeah, no, that's still a great run from Seth. That's fantastic. It's good to see that,
Yeah.
And I wonder what happened to George that ended up sending him to the pits earlier, because he literally had a chance to possibly take third place in this championship. And I just wonder what caused him to go to the pits.
Well, the only thing I can think of is if he's either had damage or he's got the drive-through.
Well, he stopped, though, so it wouldn't have been a drive-through.
Well, yeah, I suppose he stopped. So he must have had damage, picked up damage from somewhere. I'll find out a little bit later on. But Crowley's still here. Brown and Edwards still fighting out. 4 laps to go. Starting getting thick and fast. And
Indeed, it is.
Yep.
I wonder if whatever made him click off the grid that he was trying to fix. I wonder if for some reason he was going back trying to whatever that was that he didn't get fixed or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if it could have been a fueling issue, maybe.
Well, it depends if he was still on the wrong fuel. If he was on the 14th lap race, then he would have had to go in.
Yeah.
He made it was an 8.8 second stop there for Gonzaga. So it really does depend if he hadn't put enough in that he did have to go in for it.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what it was. I don't know. Just curious. Be curious because it certainly cost him a chance to take third in this championship.
Mm-hmm. It definitely has. Well, those curbs are rough if you go over them. I watched Luke go over that curb back there. It looked like it was knocking his teeth out. Yeah. Yep. They are quite ferocious at times. You just got to make sure you can get them right. That's the thing. It's very, very difficult. 3 laps to go. And Crowley trying to get into the back end of Brown. Just not getting it done at the moment. Luke Crowley through the left-hander. Let's see if he lifts earlier. If he points this at that tyre barrier, he can go full. Mid-corner lift again. You see, he's just not getting the line up by mid-corner lifting.
Is that because he's taking the wrong line entering the corner and he's having to lift to recover from that?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you say point at the tire barrier, and he seemed like he was a little to the left of that.
Yeah, you can basically almost get there. Now, he's just had a great run out of the club, and he's going side by side with Graham Brown. Brown's on the grass. Crowley's on the grass. They followed each other. To me,
look at this. Golly, they're crisscrossing each other.
Yeah, Brown manages to hold it. Crowley tucked in behind him. 2 laps on the clock left. Yeah, so what I mean by that is if we'll have a look at... Is Edwards gone through it? No. Edwards can point at it and then just hit that curve. You can take a little bit more of the curb there. Watch... I don't know if Bouson's not going to do it. Graham Brown's gone past it as well, unfortunately. I wonder if Gonzaga will do it for me. You can get close to that tyre wall. There is a little bit of curb there, and you can use that curb. But you've got to point straight at it. And just there you go.
Okay.
See the difference in corner speed?
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, my Bousson!
Oh, is that Luke?
Mike.
No, Mike. It's
curb, all out of shorts, curb. And he loses 2 places to Graham Brown and no, looks like Luke's got himself a slowdown. He should have lost a place to Crowley, but Crowley's just got slowed down, unfortunately. Seth Brown, Simon Edwards coming on top. He's not having a good one, Dave, is he? Here, either. Seth Brown over the back of Simon Edwards again. Through Church we go. Brooklyn's coming up. Brown's getting braver and braver. Edwards goes to the inside. He forces Brown on the outside. Brown's going to go down. Is he going to hold on to it? Is Edwards going to go deep on the 50 board? Hit the brakes. Edwards slots in. Final lap of the race, and Seth Brown's going to lead it.
Look at this. Simon's having, like I said, I don't know if he's playing with him or not, but I tell you what, either way, Seth is doing a great job up there. There's a lot of pressure and intimidation. We heard that last week. Oh, look. Oh, no. Simon. He just decided to go just do a little off-roading there. Well, that just probably handed the race win to Seth.
Yeah. Seth's going to take the victory. We'll have a look back and see what happened. He just goes in too deep, does Edwards. Hits the marbles, and then unfortunately goes off.
I'm sure I wonder what Seth was thinking at that moment when Simon crossed his nose going 30 miles an hour faster.
Yeah. Seth Brown.
Well,
up and down for Luke today, Dave. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, mate. I would say he's probably been on a bit of a roller coaster. Steps 1 now. He should do. Over the line he goes. Seth Brown takes the victory in race number 2. He wraps up. Great job from him.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah. And then it looks like Graham Brown's going to come over. So the 2 Browns on the score, is he? Yes, because Mike's backed away. So Graham Brown comes over. 2 Browns on the podium for the 2nd time this season. Graham Matthews, was side by side with Phil Glover there. Going into club, not quite sure how that one turned out.
So was there an incident on the last lap that got George that you see?
No, got this. Luke passed George.
Because, I
wonder if it's I don't know what he's done, but whatever he's done, he's run out there as well. Final race, that is the end of the feature race. Let's bring you up the results here. And Seth Brown is your winner with Simon Edwards in second place, Graham Brown in third, and then Mike Bousson, Luke Crowley and Phil Glover with Graham Matthews, George Gonzaga, Paul LeMay and Jamie Bird. So, yeah, great racing from all of these guys. And a great ending to the season here as well. Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Phil Glover, find out how he got on around Thruxton. Phil, how did you like it?
Well, I love the track. Just not a great evening for me, I'm afraid. I put a lot of practice in this week, and yeah, it didn't turn into much, did it, really?
No, but you and Jamie Bird having a little bit of contact ain't going to help.
No, well, that was completely my fault. Nothing to do with Jamie.
Okay, Phil. Well, going forward, sir, we'll see you back on the grid next season.
You certainly will. I guess I probably didn't get sixth place this year. I'm dropped a place from last year, or last season. So, yeah. Gosh, I really thought I was going to do fairly well today because Simon was saying my times were pretty good, but everybody's just upped their game as usual.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to get sixth because David Rolliston wasn't here.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be all right. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Good night for you.
Yeah, it was great racing for me, mate. Absolutely stellar racing. So I can't complain. Anyone you want to shout out, Phil, before we let you go?
Absolutely, everybody in the league, and particularly to the administrators behind the scenes, keeping it all going. Yeah, and you guys, really professional job you give us. So yeah, really happy. And lastly, to Simon for all his support this season.
Yeah, awesome job. Well, Phil, thank you so much, buddy.
Hey, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt, Phil.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Whether you're happy with your result today or whether you're happy with where you finished this season, I have watched you making incredible gains this season, watching you race from the first race to the last race. Whether or not it showed up in the standings or whatever, you had a great improvement this season, and I look forward to seeing you next season and continue to improve. So congratulations to you, my friend.
Jim, that's so kind of you to say that, and thanks for your support throughout the season. I've been watching them all back, and I know you both root for me, so I really do appreciate that.
All right, Phil. Good luck to you, buddy. I'll see you next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care.
All right, man. Take care. All right, next up on the list, it's the half of the Browns that got onto the podium. It was Mr. Graham Brown here. Graham, welcome in, bud. How are you? Well done on your third place, sorry.
Yeah, cheers. After the first lap, I wasn't expecting anything. I was about to just quit and give up, and I thought, I've not driven the track before. I'll just get some practice in.
A great circuit.
Just paid off. It's good fun. Yeah, it's that chicane's just bloody nightmare, though.
Yeah, it is. They got to have some trickery in there, mate. They can't just give you a fast oval for all the way through.
Why not?
Come on, dude.
That's called NASCAR.
Yeah, you're in the wrong discipline. Discipline.
Maybe I should switch.
Yeah, maybe. Are we going to see you more on track next season, Graham?
Hopefully, yeah. Just trying to better organise my schedule so I can get a few laps in before race day. So hopefully, I'm trying to. The last part of the season, I've made a few more than usual. So yeah, it's starting to work.
Yeah, good job there, fella, as well. Well done. Anyone you want to shout out for the end of this season?
I'll give Seth a shout because I think that's his first win.
Yes, it is his first win.
Yeah, congrats, Seth.
All right, man. Well, Graham, thanks so much there, buddy. Take care and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, take care. See you next season.
Bye. Next up, we're going to come thick and fast. We'll have a chat with Simon Edwards, winner in race number 1, your champion this season as well. Simon, another championship under the belt.
Yeah. Less competition this year, though, this season. We just had Paul, really.
What's that, number 8? 8?
Might be. I don't know. I don't count.
Yeah, it is 8. I'm sure you were on 7 and then you went to 8. So, what was the keys to success this season?
Just finishing, I think. Just and not pushing it too hard, and not like that last race. But yeah.
Were you honestly racing, or were you playing a little bit?
To be honest with you, those last 3 laps, I thought I was running out of fuel, but I wasn't. I nearly had an extra lap of fuel in it. So I could have stretched it a little bit more on the first half of the track, but I still think Seth would have had a go at me at some point. And then I screwed the last lap up. I wasn't even intending to go anywhere near him in that corner, and that just got me braking completely wrong. I was just going to do what he did and get him on the back straight, but luckily I didn't take him out.
No, you missed him there, buddy, as well. Well, congratulations on another championship. I think it is number 8, Simon, there as well. See you back next season?
Should do, yeah. I think it's quite a good calendar next season as well, from what I saw.
Ooh. Forward it on, son. I haven't seen the calendar.
Or a proposed calendar, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look and see what they come out with this time. But Simon, thanks so much for joining us. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Let's give a shout out to Jamie there. He was really competitive. I had got an overlap, so I don't feel too terrible that I took him out. Or he took himself out. But he ran out of fuel anyway, I gather.
Yeah, I figured that. All right, man. Well, Simon, thanks so much. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the championship there, buddy. A great job.
Yeah, and great congratulations to Seth there as well. He drove really well.
First win of the season, I think, for him. So, fair play. Take care, Simon, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yep. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Right, now let's have a chat with the
I was the mate lead up there.
No, you weren't. Stop talking.
Oh, right.
Right. Anyway.
You want me to put me on your books or something soon?
Why?
I don't know.
Why am I putting you on my books? What, are you going to come commentate, are you?
Yeah.
I'd pay you to do that.
Well, I bloody hope so, because I wouldn't do it for free.
You've got to show some experience first, Mike. Come on, son. You know that. Anyway, son, how are you anyway?
Yeah, good. Nice to be back on track.
Yeah, how was it? I suppose
Well,
it's like being in a wind turbine in your room now, isn't it?
Oh, it's nice and cool, I tell you. But iRacing shafted me a little bit tonight. It was I've never had I bought the track tonight, and by the time it downloaded, it left me 20 minutes to learn the track. So I'll take that as a small achievement tonight.
I would as well, mate. I wouldn't blame my racing.
like
I'd blame your rubbish internet you got in Froome.
Hey, my internet's fine. It was iRacing. Oh, I'm not going to be drawn into this.
Yeah, don't you start anyway this evening, Mike. Anyway, I tell you, because otherwise I'll pop over and we'll have a chat tomorrow at the coffee house. So,
all right, fair enough.
Is that all right?
Buying.
Yeah, no, what do you mean if I'm buying? Give over. So it's your turn.
I've seen your hourly rate. I don't know, sure. You should be in a castle by now.
Yeah, you wish, son. I'll tell you that much. You wish. Anyway, fella, you back next season?
Yes.
Okay, mate. Fair enough. We're going to see you a little bit higher in the championship.
Of course you are. Of course I am. I will practice. I promise. I will not stop dipping the wheels, and we'll be all right.
All right, mate. Well, good job there, buddy. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
My mate Donald Trump and Vance. Legends, aren't they? I tell you.
Absolutely. Well,
ruining the free world, but hey.
Mike, we'll have a conversation about it. Come and join us on the old JPB podcast, mate. We can chat about this for ages. But,
I can't wait.
Yeah, I bet you can. Right, son, I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Oh, dearie me, where did I find him? Right, I'm trying to get through them all here as quickly as possible. Luke Cry
remember, you did
us.
that.
Yeah, Luke, welcome in, son. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, lads. Not too bad.
David Rutherford said you up and down for today.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I swear, mate, the season you've had since, I don't know, a few races back, I swear you could have rode Alton Towers and had less up and down to what you've had now.
I know. Trust that. Tell me about it. I've been waiting for a good race for a while now, and it's just not happened. Maybe I just had all my tracks at the start of the season. You never know.
Yeah, maybe. I think that should let you finish in. I think it's going to be really close between you and Paul on points on this one, but I think you might have got it. But we'll see when they officially come out, of course. How's your in realism? Though we know you've had a roller coaster season there, so have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, absolutely. As a rookie season in inverted commas, yeah, pretty good. It's been a good laugh. Really enjoyed it. Some really nice racing. Like that, I got a couple of wins. That was good. So yeah, overall good season. Bad end to it, but you know, good season. Hopefully next season I'll be a bit more consistent.
All right, mate. Well, take care, Luke. Anyone you want to shout out really quickly before we let you go?
Yeah, give a shout out to Dave Rutherford in the YouTube chat for being the hype man, and also to Mike for, I think it was my fault for killing him in the race, so apologies on that one. But yeah, it was good. Cheers, guys.
All right, man. Take care, buddy. Right, next up, final one here this evening is Mr. Seth Brown. Takes his first win of the season. Seth, well done, bud. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good, congratulations, fella.
Not the first win of the season, the first win ever.
It is your first win ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, stellar job there, bud. Well
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Not
was
bad at all.
I was in a surreal world where I was catching Simon.
Yeah, I did ask him if he was playing a little bit, but he said he weren't.
No, I don't think he was.
No, I don't think he was. I think you just had pace on him, mate.
Yeah, which I think maybe I'd gone for a much safer setup, and I think that gave me more confidence in the later part of the race, right? You know, like I could really stamp on the gas out the corners. And I think that was really helping. Because I was just talking to Simon, and he was on like a 2.6 wing, and I was on a 1.8, so big difference in balance. But yeah, very nice.
No, very good indeed, sir. You back next season, mate?
I will be back next season. I think I've got a big Easter holiday in the middle. But apart from that, mostly, I think.
Okay, bud.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome job. Well, Seth, well done on your first win ever, dear sir. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
I will shout out Simon. Really has given me a couple of tips and tricks through the season, and it's helped a bit. And I think I'm going to shout out you guys because honestly, half of the reason why I do this league is for that broadcast. It's great. I love it. And I'm going to shout out to my family for putting up with me. There you go.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Right, Seb, thanks so much for joining us, Seb, bud. Look forward to seeing you on the track next season.
Indeed. See you then.
So, yeah, take care. Right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been James Parfitt. I've been alongside Jim Cunningham. Thank you to everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bells. But as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
Cool.